So you recently got a car. I don't know.
Oh
you
yeah,
talked about
I
it on the channel, but what was that like? Getting your first car?
Getting my first car. So all of that honestly was a time crunch because I graduated December 14th. Work started January 6th, and to be honest, y'all, I could barely drive. Like, yes, I got my license 2 years ago, but I got it in another state, so the driving is definitely different from Texas. So I was like not driving on the highway, but the whole car process, I was trying to figure out, do I get a car from an auction? Do I go to a dealership, or do I just get it from Craigslist or something? Yeah. But the thing is, I did not want to deal with any car issues or trying to find somebody to fix it, or like something's always breaking down. So it's like, it's okay if I have to invest in getting a good car. I think that's something I was telling Tim about earlier today, just learning about quality and learning how to try not to be super frugal, because that's better than having I guess something that's just always breaking down. But yeah, I went to the dealership, but it was a good experience. I wasn't driving on the highway for the longest. I was just driving on the side road. But that made it so hard, because one time we were trying to meet up, and then it took me a whole hour and 10 minutes to reach him because I was not taking the highway.
For people who don't know, it's like impossible to like live in Houston without a car.
Yeah,
so like,
or Texas.
That you really need, especially like a city that's so spread out like Houston. So. But yeah, let's talk about that quality thing, because that's something that we both had, like we both used to be like, always get the cheapest.
I'm still frugal. I'm not frugal. Is frugal an okay word? I think frugal just means like being cheap or something. I don't know the correct definition for it. But quality, yeah. I mean, for the longest, it's just like if it works and it's cheaper, I'm like, why not get it?
I agree, yeah.
But I guess I'm trying to think of things I've gotten that were cheaper, but it didn't last as long, or it would just break. So now I guess I'm trying to change my mindset about investing in quality material that lasts longer.
For me, the biggest example is like my bed that I had in Seattle was like the cheapest bed I could find. And like it was not that good, to be honest. Like this couch too, like this couch was like triple the price of my old one. Yeah. But the old one was terrible, so it's like it's so worth it. Like some things, it's just I used to like always get like just go the cheapest thing, especially. I mean, it is hard like when you're just graduating because you haven't gotten that paycheck yet, and it's like.
Yeah, sorry, just to jump in real quick. Like after school, like the amount of money you have to spend is annoying. And let's say you're trying to get your first apartment too. It's just annoying because like the deposits. I guess this is new for me because I was living that RA life. I didn't have to pay for nothing to do cash swipe. But just having to buy a couch. But I say don't ever feel like you have to go and get all these things. Like I took the longest before I got everything I needed. Like I didn't have a TV. I was like, what do I need a TV for? I have my laptop. So I was honestly just chilling, looking at everything on my laptop. And whenever I felt like, okay, I'm fine, I'm good enough, let me actually buy this, and I did. But I say there's never a force to feel like you have to have everything now, you know?
Yeah, that's how it was for me the first time. With this move, I was just like, because I had the means, but like, it is hard, like, especially, you don't get that first paycheck or your bonus until that first paycheck, and it's like they tell you, oh, you get like this signing bonus for like relocation if you're moving. Yeah. But it's like, you don't get that straight away, so it's like, you have to deal with what you got, and for me, like, moving to Seattle, which is a way more expensive city.
West Coast, y'all.
Yeah, a way more expensive city than Houston. It's like I didn't really have the means, so I was like living off of all I had is like my bed, and like I bought the cheapest things, like I said, and just lived like that, and just gradually kept buying. But I still bought cheap things. Yeah. But like now it's like definitely quality is something that I've learned to appreciate. Yeah.
If possible, or I guess just having a minimalist mindset. Like I always believe, don't spend more than your actual means. Like there's no reason to feel like you have to flex after post-grad. Of course you see kids who will be like, oh, I'm getting a Mercedes, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I mean, some people have the means, but if you really don't need that thing, don't do it. Like just do you, honestly. Yeah. But post-grad life, it's been interesting. I mean, I feel like there's not much, unfortunately, to say. I thought it would be so much to say, but I mean, the pandemic has definitely impacted things in the course of things, because I feel like I definitely probably would have been doing more.
What sort of you mentioned that like a lot of your free time you watch like Netflix. What sort of shows do you watch?
Oh my goodness. I'll give you guys a quick summary of this year. I finished Grey's Anatomy this year. Kind of started it in my last week of school last year in December. And what else have I watched? The Last Kingdom, great show. I'm currently watching Orange is the New Black. Now I understand why my brother told me not to watch it when I was in high school, because it's intense. Or it was like 9th grade. I was a kid back then. But what else have I watched? I've watched Vikings, really good. I think I'm starting to get more into international things. Like, I'm really into British shows. I watched a bit of Peaky Blinders. It was cool. Do you have anything you've been watching?
Oh my god, I wish I was hoping this question wouldn't come back at me, because
really?
I've actually watched so many new shows this year, but I can't think of a single one right now.
Froze. That's funny.
I mean, I'm always rewatching The Office. Right now, I'm watching Westworld with my girlfriend, because she's never seen it.
What is Westworld?
It's like on HBO. So with my internet, actually, that's also one thing. I always look at like what bundles you get and things like that when you get stuff. Because I got with my internet, I just have AT&T and with this apartment, and I get like free HBO Max.
True.
And like we used to have HBO in
when we were on campus.
Yeah, because we lived on campus. And so I got it again. So I've seen like the first season of Westworld, and it was something my girlfriend wanted to watch. And so that's kind of what we're watching that now. But yeah, other than that, I know I've seen so many new shows, and I can't think of a single one. So I mean, that's unfortunate, but
that's okay. But yeah, I mean, continue. If there's anything you can buy on Netflix, well, go ahead and do that. Like, why are you paying for subscriptions, y'all? Like, keep it. I mean, where you can save. Like, man. I think you're really adulting when you're paying for your own Netflix account.
What else is going on?
What else is going on? I don't know. Just been here. It's cool to have this guy in the area and stuff. I'd say definitely being at home or just being there, it's caused to reflect on life and like who are important, like what is a friendship, what does a friend mean to you. So I think I've learned to categorize and stuff. And when I say categorize, like knowing like, okay, this is my hangout friend, this is my friend that, okay, we chat every 3 months, like I talk to them, this is what's going on in your life, this is what is going on in my life. So you don't have these expectations of people. So I don't know, just a lot of reflection.
What else do you have on your mind?
What else? I mean, this year, if you think about this year, I think it was a year of vision, or just seeing what the heck is happening. Like, just so many things have been brought to the surface. Whether it has to do with social injustice, or whether it's politics, or just so many crazy things have happened this year that it's made you think that you need to actually live your life, because you just never know what tomorrow may bring, I'd say.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What was like the craziest thing that you didn't expect being on your own, or like getting your own apartment? I guess you've been on your own for a while, so maybe not, but like...
Craziest thing...
that you didn't expect. What is something you didn't expect that you'd have to do, or that
I would say insurance is annoying. The insurance stuff, like
for like your auto and everything.
Oh my gosh, like everything. I will lie, I probably did change my insurance plan because I'm not driving my car as much. So yeah, I guess there's always bills, there's always something. They're always trying to give you something. I say they, the people up top. There's just a bunch of insurance for everything. I mean, I get insurance, life insurance, all that. It's important. Let's say something ever happens, but I don't know, just extra stuff, extra payments. Like, okay, and the thing is with this renting, you rent a place, but then it's your water bill, your light bill, all these little additions.
So whenever someone like tells you a rent price, you gotta have at least like $200 in there, especially.
Oh, that's a lot.
I feel like just if you have renter's insurance, it's not that expensive, but then you have your utility, and like especially in Houston, like electricity is like I was paying like $12 a month in electricity in Seattle, because like no AC. Yeah. But like in Houston, like summer,
you need that AC.
You need it, and that's like it's crazy. Yeah, just prices and all that stuff that I didn't really have to think about it much in Seattle, even like electricity or anything, because it was so cheap. It was like, first off, like most electricity is like hydro, so they have like one of the cheaper electricity like prices in the U.S. in Washington, so it was like not something I really thought about, but then coming here, I was like signing up for electricity, and I was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like so much, and like, yeah, just so much more I mean, just living like on your own. There's so many hidden expenses that you don't think about, and then like groceries, and then like all that stuff.
Definitely, I think it causes you for a lot of self-reflection, because I've learned things about myself, or I've learned like, oh man, I thought I was this kind of person, but I'm actually not. Like, so I mean, it's just been interesting, because sometimes you're in the apartment, it's silent, it's dead silent, it's you, yourself, and I. So it's like you're faced with yourself basically.